There's a better pull shot. It won't beat the fieldsman. In fact, it will. That's a very well-placed and well-timed stroke from Taylor. 4 more to the total. No wicket for 30. Oh, that is a brilliant shot. Hit in front of square and right in the middle of the bat. Mark Taylor has played 2 magnificent pulls. That one's certainly the best of them. Almost getting the inside edge back onto the stumps. It beat him in flight. It was well flighted from Jackson outside the off stump. Taylor looking to drive and just succeeded in getting an inside edge down past the keeper, Ian Healy. So almost some joy for Jackson in his first over. That's a good shot. And bad luck for Stuart Law.
And Michael Bevan is the new batsman. He comes out to replace Mark Waugh. We've also had a change in the commentary team. With Alan Porter is Greg Ritchie.
Bevan off the mark. A long way back in his crease.
And typical of Mark Taylor, he likes people to eat their words. And that is a fantastic cut shot. Hit right out of the middle of the bat.
In the air, dropped. A difficult chance. Straight to the right hand of Matthew Mott, who's at square leg. It was hit very solidly.
Well, no wonder Brendan Creevy wanted to come off this morning. His mates would be happy to see him up there with a couple of good-looking birds. Well, look, he's got his old man next to him just to make it look good or something. Or an old guy just there.
Instant credibility. There's runs here for Taylor. In fact, this will bring up his half-century. He'll come back for the second. They'll think about the third, and they won't need to. So there's a half-century to Mark Taylor. A well-deserved one as well. It hasn't always been easy for him. In fact, it's never been easy for him out there today. And he's fought his way through the first session. And there he is, 4 boundaries in his half-century. And he goes on immediately with the job. He'll pick up another couple backward of point. And he's pierced them both. Wonderful shot from Mark Taylor. It's gone for 4. As Jeff mentioned, Andrew Simons and Jimmy Marr, 2 of the best fielders, not just in this Queensland side, but in Australia. And Taylor gave them no chance.
That's a beautiful stroke. That's one of the best shots we've seen today. Used his feet, got to the pitch of the ball, and placed it magnificently through the vacant mid-wicket area. 4 runs to Michael Bevan. He certainly is an excellent player of spin bowling. That'll be 4. No need to run for that one. Full toss, and given the treatment it deserves. So 4 more to Michael Bevan. That takes him into the 20s. Full shot from Taylor. He's been very strong there this morning. That one won't reach the boundary, but it's a long chase for Matthew Mott. And Taylor is going to be comfortably home and happy with 3.
It's a good shot from Michael. He's used his feet there beautifully and got down to that one, hit it on the full.
And he's straight into his work as well with a cover drive, and that one will go for 4. So that's not a bad way to start the 3rd session of the day. And Mark Taylor heads into the 70s. As there's runs here for Michael Bevan, 4 of them in fact. As Jackson strays down the offside. And the 5,000th Sheffield Shield run for Michael Bevan. It was in the air for a little while. You might have heard the cry of catch it, but that one's gone backward of point. 4 more runs to Michael Bevan. So maybe the New South Wales charge has started against Paul Jackson. As Paul Jackson again gives Michael Bevan a full toss down leg side, and Bevan, as he knows only too well, dispatches it. Jackson in again. This one's wide, and the slip's been taken out, and so they had no one to go to. And that will dribble down to the boundary for another 4. Down the pitch. This one's wide of the field, and that one's gone away for 4. No need to run. Michael Bevan now up to 46. Again, he's down the pitch. Again, it's 4 runs. Glorious shot from Michael Bevan. That's his 50. 107, 108 deliveries. And just a shade under 2 hours.
And there, that's in the air. This could be out. It's going to be no. Adam Dale with the opportunity to take another specky in his right hand, and he couldn't get it. And by his terms, that's probably a sitter. Well, it was almost instant replay of the catch he took on the weekend. That's 4 more. No need to run for that. And Michael Bevan is just treating these bowlers at the moment with absolutely no respect at all, and is smashing them. That's a beautiful shot from Mark Taylor. The ball coming on with the new ball, and that's the first real good timing we've seen from Taylor since the tea break. But that was a beautiful stroke. He waited on it, got his foot to the ball. Oh, that's a beautiful stroke. No need to run for that either. That will race away across the ground. A square drive. He has all the strokes, this man.
And Taylor just puts the bat out, dabs it over the top, and collects 4 runs. It was wide, but he had the courage to go for it. This one is swung away by Michael Bevan. Absolutely no need to run for it. It raced away to the boundary. And Taylor driving 4 runs. That's a glorious shot. Takes him up to 98.
There it is. What a way to bring it up. A century to the Australian Test captain, Mark Taylor. And he brought it up in the most elegant of fashions with a square cut. Generous applause here from this Gabba crowd. It's been a tough couple of days for Mark Taylor. Possibly losing the captaincy of the one-day side. His teammates very, very happy with what he has done. And I tell you what, it takes a lot of mental resilience to come out after what Mark Taylor has been through and post a century.
Would be a little bit embarrassing. Michael Bevan just dabs this one fine. He's got to dribble away for 4 runs to beat the fieldsman. Good selection. So Queensland struggling here at the moment. Ian Healy will definitely have his work cut out. Should imagine he'll have a restless night's sleep tonight.
And tear of a long day's bowling for him, and just getting some cramp. Bevan whips that away. That's a beautiful stroke. That is almost Michael Bevan dismissing the ball from his presence. It was that nonchalant. That was a beautiful shot. He had plenty of time to play it tomorrow for the Bulls. Oh, that's magnificent. No need to run for that. Beautiful placement and right off the meat. As we're used to see, beautiful stroke down the wicket and drives through the mid-wicket area. And that's going to go all the way to the boundary. And that brings up his 100. And what a good 100 it's been from Michael Bevan. Brought up in sensational fashion. We've seen him use his feet to the spinners beautifully today. He's found the gap. Congratulations from his captain. What an innings.
So frequently, and there it is again. This time it's through point, another 4.
Over the top and safely away, so that was very well played from Bevan. It was a good bouncer once again, but giving himself some room, swaying inside the line and just helping that one over the slips. That's a good stroke.
This one's in the air, but it's through the vacant gap, and that will go away for 4. Michael Bevan reaching for that one. This time Bevan's on the back foot. That's 4 runs backward of point. So I'm not quite sure what it was he had at lunch, but he's come out with the attitude to get on with the job. This one's short, and it's just helped on its way. And that's gone for 4 through the vacant third man area. And that's 150 for Michael Bevan. The New South Welshmen celebrate, as do the Gabba crowd here. They've seen a pretty good exhibition of batting.
In the air and gone. And that's exactly what Michael Kasprowicz has been concentrating on. He's worked Taylor across the crease, going wider of the crease and angling across the left-hander. And that time it drew the thickies outside edge, and that carried straight to the gully. Only just a very, very good catch and an excellent breakthrough by the Bulls.
Again wide on the crease, drawing Mark Taylor forward into a drive. Almost an instant replay of the previous delivery, only this time the ball carried in the air and well taken by Matthew Hayden in the gully. The end of a fantastic innings from Mark Taylor, 124. And in fact, that's caught Hayden, bowled Kasprowicz.